starting an anime has become kind of a hassle for me lately. There's so many anime to watch that each time I start a new anime, I start second guessing myself as to whether or not I should be watching this anime or not. And this might be the cause of what led to me to not be watching as much anime as I was back in the summer. And this was back in August, early September. But I am happy to say that I have gotten past my point and I have started watching anime like a maniac again. Probably the reason that this video is being delayed is because I have been watching anime. I want to put things in these videos, and I'm just going to say it right now. There's not going to be any manga for this video. I have not been reading any manga. I haven't even finished The Silent Voice yet. So it's just going to be anime. But there's a little bit more anime than there usually is in this video, so stick around. Sam isn't going to be uploading a overview once again. He hasn't been watching any anime. So, yeah, but without further ado, let's get started with the overview. So, in this overview, I'm only going to use 3 anime. In September, I hardly watched any anime at all. But in the past week of this October, I have watched 4 or 5 anime. In September, I watched 1 or 2 anime. So, yeah, you're probably lucky that I postponed this overview video, or else you would have a very boring video. First anime I watched of September was The Promised Neverland, then Decadence, then Violet Evergarden, then One Punch Man, then Shinsekai Yori, or the English name is From the New World, and I watched Death Parade. The 3 anime that I'll be using in this video are Decadence, Shinsekai Yori, and Death Parade. Starting off with Decadence. Decadence was the first seasonal anime that I watched as it was coming out. So it was spring 2020. And I probably couldn't have picked a better anime to start watching as it came out. It's just so good and tells a really good story. Decadence follows the characters Natsume and Kaburagi, and they live in a world where that is infested with a species called Gedal, and they live in like a mobile kind of fortress called Decadence, and there are tankers who go out and fight the Gedal, and Natsume wants to be a tanker, but she's missing an arm. So they say, hey, you're not able to do that. So instead of being a tanker, she is the watch girl. She watches the outside of Decadence with her boss, once again, Kaburagi. Kaburagi sees the heart inside of Natsume and decides that he would teach her how to become a tanker. And then she becomes a tanker, and they go on a journey to rid the world of Gedal. Would I recommend this anime? Yes, very much so, actually. It's not one of my favorite anime per se, but it's definitely a good anime, and I would 100% definitely recommend it. But there isn't a dub. The dub is still coming out. I actually believe it's a pretty good dub. I think I've watched an episode of the dub, but yeah, the dub is coming out, so if you are into dubs more than subs, then you can watch the dub, but the sub is also really good, as always with Japanese animations. But now with Decadence out of the way, let's move on to Shinsekai Yori. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember a single character's name from Shinsekai Yori, and neither will you, because you're going to be paying attention to the story. Shinsekai Yori follows 5 children who are in a world filled with telekinesis and mystery. Now, I don't think I'm going to say too much on this anime because, oh my god, it is such a masterpiece. And I think it'd be better for you to go into this anime not knowing a single thing about it. And I know I just said that there's telekinesis and that there's 5 children, but that isn't that big of a deal. But I'm just going to leave you with this. This anime, it may seem boring in the beginning, but trust me whenever I say that every single second matters. Every single episode matters in the end. Oh yeah, and also, pay attention to the plot. Pay very close attention to the plot, or else you'll get confused. But there are no plot holes. Just pay attention, and you'll be golden. Or get the light novel. That's probably something I would do. And last but not least, my favorite anime out of the 3 of these, actually, my now 3rd favorite anime of all time, Death Parade. Death Parade is kind of boring, to be honest, but in the end, you realize what it means. And, probably shouldn't have rated it a 10 out of 10 on my anime list, but, you know, I might change that later, but right now I think it's good where it is. Now, don't be fooled whenever you first watch Death Parade, because you'll think that it's all about killing and just murderous actions. But it actually goes much deeper than that. It actually gets really deep with human emotions. And that's what I think is so special about it, because there's these characters that don't feel any emotions in Death Parade, but just seeing what the people around them are saying, it breaks the main character, the scene. And, you know what I'm saying, right? Whenever you first watch Death Parade, you'll be greeted with 2 people who never show up again, except for the 2nd episode. But 2 people who don't show up again outside of 1st and 2nd episode. And that's what almost every episode is like, because this is an episodic anime. Now, if you watched my Cowboy Bebop review back before it was deleted on my other channel, you would know that I don't like episodic animes. Which is why I didn't like Cowboy Bebop. But that has nothing to do with this. This anime is mostly episodic. It's not completely episodic, but it is mostly episodic. Because, there's a different story for every episode. In Death Parade, you come into this bar with the bartender, Decine. And he tells you that you have to risk your life or put your life at stake for a game with another person. And so you play, and you don't remember what comes back once you go up to the bar, because you just don't remember what happened before. And as you go along with the episode in the game, memories keep on coming back and back until eventually they realize that they're actually dead, and they think that that's the afterlife, the bar, which they are dead, but the bar isn't necessarily the afterlife. Decime actually has to judge people on if they're good to go to hell or heaven. But hell is just a void, and heaven is reincarnation. This anime is probably not for the faint of heart, but once you get past the entire you're risking your life on this game part and realize that they're already dead, it's not as bad. Death Parade is just a good anime with an amazing opening. Go watch the opening. Even if you don't watch the anime, go watch the opening if you haven't heard it. But yeah, right now I'm not watching any anime. I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch. I'm thinking I want to watch Do Da Da Da, but I also want to watch Noragami, because it's just always Noragami. And then there's also Bungo Stray Dogs. But yeah, I'm really excited for Attack on Titan, even if it is being done by MAPPA other than with Studios, which I guess I trust MAPPA. They did Dododo and they did God of High School, but that's like about it, I think. I can't remember anything else that's big that they did. And Dododo has some really nice animation, and that's what I'm mostly worrying about is the animation. And I am so excited for Attack on Titan, even if it's not going to be done by Wit Studios. But yeah, that concludes this monthly overview. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully I'll have a video out sometime soon that isn't a monthly overview, but if it is, know that I am really busy and I have a lot of school stuff to do. So yeah, watch anime, guys. Don't get out of watching anime or else you might never get back into it again. But yeah, if you like our videos and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, because if you like our videos, then what's the point in not subscribing? And also, if you do subscribe, or if you're already subscribed and you don't have the bell notification on, go ahead and click that bell notification, like right down there, you know? And also comment, give us some anime recommendations, tell us some anime that you would like us to review. Also, like this video if you liked it. You know, just liking it, it doesn't really do anything physically for us, but it does tell us if you like our videos and what we need to improve on, even if it's just a little bit. I mean, a comment would be more helpful, but yeah. Like or dislike. Dislikes are good too. And also, Sam doesn't like me to say this, but he doesn't upload anymore, so I get to say it. Go down to the description and you will see 2 links. Actually, probably 3 links, because I'm going to link my personal channel down there too. You'll see 3 links. You'll see one link, which is Sam's My Anime List. You'll see another link, which is my anime list. So Nolan's My Anime List. And then a third link, which is my personal channel. I play guitar videos, or just music videos in general, you know? And I have a few anime music videos in there too, and I'm working on another one, but it just won't work for me. So you guys will get that whenever it starts to come up, you know? But I have, it's gonna be good, kind of, hopefully, maybe. I don't know, for my 18 subscribers out there, it might be good. But I've been dragging this on long enough, so I'll just make it simple. We'll have a description, we'll have 3 links. Go check out my anime lists if you want to know our personal opinions on anime. But yeah, because the reviews that we're gonna give we give on this channel, at least mine, are based off of like actual hard facts. But you know, the ones on my anime list are just my personal opinion. But yeah, alright, hopefully you guys had a good one today, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.